Alright, what's up everybody? It's Kicking It with Mixer. We're back again here to restore a pair of 2011 Jordan 3 white cements. Here you can see they're in decent condition for many that I've seen of this age, but it does have some paint cracking, and we're going to go ahead and strip that down and get it restored. As you can see on the tag, it's a 2011 pair, size 11. But yeah, these are actually in really decent shape. It's just that paint needs to be touched up, so we're gonna go ahead and strip it down and redo it the right way. Here you can see a pair that I have taped up. We're gonna go ahead and do that to the other pair, get it taped up and strip down the paint. This pair right here had some pretty bad cracking on the paint, but other than that, the leather looks really decent, so it should look brand spanking new when we're done with it. Here I have a heat gun. You can purchase these at Harbor Freight or Amazon. They're pretty cheap, but we're gonna use that as well as a couple other tools to get the paint taken off. Also, you're gonna want to make sure that you tape it up so that you don't peel any of the paint on the upper part, which is the leather part. And I got my blade to cut the tape. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so I got my pair taped up and I got my heat gun. Just gonna check the temperature. You don't want it too hot or else you can damage the glue on the shoe. So you just want it light enough so that it can make sure that that tape is stuck to the shoe, at least for the part where we're gonna paint it. Alright, so the shoe is taped up, and with the heat gun it actually caused some of this chipping paint to flake, so we can actually just peel this off. One thing I didn't get to record was another thing that I used. It's a type of stripper for paint, but it's general enough to use on shoes, so it causes the paint to bubble up, and then you can just wipe it off with the napkin. I mean, it comes off so easy. But we're gonna go ahead and get these stripped, and you'll see on the next clip how the shoe will look without any paint. Alright, so as you can see, we have the shoe stripped down here. Basically, we took off all the paint, the white and the black, from the midsole. So now we're just going to give it a few coats of the white before we apply the black, so that way that it can really pop once it's done. Alright, so now that we got a few coats of the white on our base here, we got it taped up and we're ready to hit it with some black. And we'll be using the Angelus flat black paint. Alright, let's get into it. So now that we got our first coat on there, we're going to go ahead and let that dry, and we'll get started on the second shoe. Once we get this painted, we'll add another coat to this shoe and do the same thing to the other shoe. Let's begin. Alright, so here you have it. We're all done with our white cement 3s. As you can see, they look pretty good and they're ready to be worn.